identity. This is real me, my eternal ID. This is who I am. Yahuah'S Israel from the royal tribe. This is who I am. Now be Yahuah'S Israel is not a religion. No. It's not a denomination. No. It's not a title. No. But eternal nationality. This is who I am. Here we go again. The royal love is not a religion. No. But a sweet divine fellowship of Abba Yahuah. Aloha of you they of I am that I am. This is who I am, to the glory of Yah. This is who I am. Here we go again. Oroboseya, inarabayantulubu, inderekesiye boyande, norokoskele bo shantala, naboseyerebu. This is who I am. Proudly say this. This is who I am. Now the rise of Israel. Norobo Shanta, Naribuyando, the elect, the Ya elect, Horobo Sikayabo, Narabayanta Labe, Norokosike Yabo, the very elect of Ya, Nashanta Labo. We are made for signs and for wonders. We are made for signs and wonders. In Robosekeya, Narabayanto Boseke, Nerekoshinta Labe, Nerekosinto Labe, Narakayanto Labe. Hear me one more time. This is who I am. Nereboseya, Nerebo. Yeah, oh, this is who I am. Maraboseya, Nereboseya, Nerebose. Hey, here Masundia, Yereboseya, Mama Soye, Nereboseya, oh, yeah, Noroboseya, Nerebosheya, Mahanta Labekia, Narabo, oh, here. This is who I am. So I am beautified as God. I am being tried as God. I am of a beauty walk as God. God passed through fire. God passed through exile. God passed through oval. I am being purified as God. I am being tried as God. I am of a beauty walk as God. God passed through fire. God passed through exile. God passed through oval. Nerebo sike yabo. nereke yanta labo, dorko shinderebo, maraba yanta lobe, nerika yantulu, nerebo seke hey, mashanda labu, nereke shintarabe, naraba yanta rebo, nereke sunne hey, Yahuwah, Yahushua, oh yeah, Ruahodesh, Iborabo Sikeya, Naraba Yantaro, Nerike Sunere, Borido Shanta, Barako Yantu, Neribo Hunde. This is who I am. This is who I am. Proudly say who I am. I am being reformed. Yeah, I am being reformed. As God, as all emotion, as God, as God. Nerebo seke, norobo yantu, naraba ye, oh moriko shu. My faith is so pure now as God. My faith is so wonderful now as God. My faith so lovely now as God. My faith so costly now as God. My faith so precious now as God. God passed through fire. God passed through exile. God passed through oven. I am of a beating work as God. Yerebo seke ye, marabo yantu, nerebo hi, neribo shanta au ye, mariko laba ye, hey, duri laba ye natu, marako sike ya, barabo yanta lebo, nerebo sunere ya, karaba yantu, noroko sekeya, norobo yante, burido shindei. This is who I am, my true identity. This is real me, my eternal ID. Nerebo sikeya, nerebo yantulu, norobo shundei, nerebo sheya. Purikayanta, Narabayende, Narakoseya, Burilayanti, Burikayande. My faith has made me whole. My faith in Narakoseya has made me well again. Narakoseke, Noriboyate, Norobo Norobo Usehi, Koribo Yanderebo, Marabayeke, Marabasunde, oh Marabayantu, Yahuwah is my shepherd, my eternal shepherd, and I shall not want. Why should I want? And as I touched the hem of his garment, healing overflow, blessing overflow, wonders overflow, glory overflow, for I am betrayed as gold. Yeah, he is my shepherd. Why should I want? Why should I lack? I am be refound as God. I am betrayed as God. Yeah. I am be purified as God. God passed through fire. God passed through Ezai. God passed through oven. I am be refined as God. I am be tried as God, yeah. I am of a beatty walk as God, yeah. God passed through fire. God passed through Ezai. God passed through oven. Nerebo say, Nerebo yantu, Nerebo deya, Nerebo say, I am be tried as God. Barabo shema, Naraba yantu, Nerebo say, this is who I am. Yah is my shepherd, eternal shepherd. Why should I want? Why should I lack? I will never lack a thing. Another day here. If Yah is my shepherd, I shall not lack, I shall not want. I shall not lack, I shall not want. This is who I am. Yah is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in the greener pastures of his eternal glory, and he leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Orobo say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Orobo say, yeah, yeah. Orobo say, hey. Norobo, hey, hey. In the paths of righteousness, for his holy name's sake. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Borobo seke. Inorabayantulubu. He has prepared a table for me, right in the presence of my enemy. I have a lot of enemies. There are so many. Great and effectual has been opened unto me. But great is the adversary. Are you my adversary? You are already been squashed. You has already been squashed by fire of the Ruach HaKodesh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Jah is my shepherd. I shall not want, I shall not lack. I shall not want, I shall not lack. He has anointed my head with oil of gladness, and my cup runneth over, overflow eternal blessing. For I am betrayed as God. I am of a beatty walk as God. I am be refined as God, yeah, as God. I am of a beatty walk. God passed through fire. God passed through Ezra. God passed through oven. I am be refined as God. Yeah, God is so wonderful, so beautiful, preserved for eternal. Greetings, family. For you are always the reason of our time like truth. So much prosperity, much understanding, wisdom, knowledge attend you, family. Great is of Abba Yahuwah for you all. And powerful thing has already been spoken on your behalf, family. Powerful, great, good thing has already been spoken on your behalf in the heavenly for you, family. Especially the people of the book scattered in the four corners of the earth. Glory is yours. Eternal blessing is yours. Eternal crown of double honor is yours, family. Greetings from Abba Yahuwah to all of us all. Like I promised that I'm going to be doing the part 3 of this very message Abba Yahuwah has already titled for you and me last Shabbat. Simply go this way. The mystery of gold is Yahuah's mighty river of healing, part 3. So family, this is a message that has to do with part 3. In case I share this in the news field and you come in contact with this and you haven't listened to part 1, neither part 2, family, kindly return back to the part 1. This is a message that has to do with part 3. So there's never no way you can stuck or rest your case in this part 3. In order for you to have a solid ground, to lay your foundation, you better return back to part 1. That is where the foundation was being laid, and go further to part 2. And this is the consummation of it all. Alright? So this is the part 3 of this wonderful message Abba Yahuwah has already begun, with you and me. And it makes cleansing. It is the nature of this segment. It makes cleansing of these last days. Listen to part 1. A lot of mysteries has already been unveiled over there. Part 2, we dig more into it, and this is the very consummation. And this one, we only have 4 points. Okay, part 1 and 2, we deal with the alphabets. Like already, if you are a constant follower, already the mystery Abba Yahuwah is digging out in these last days through his vessel or through his handmaid. Okay, that we are teaching alphabet by alphabet. Like this very word called gold is only 4 alphabets, isn't it? G, what did it go for? G now simply go for glorious garden of Eden. A lot of mystery was, when you go to Bereshit chapter 2, Genesis 2, take it from now way down to 14. The very first land where the very first river spread into, it is a land of gold. That the land of that gold was good, saith Yahuwah. Gold is not evil. Deeper life, pack off. Gold is not evil, because Abba Yahuwah said this is another way the blasphemed is tabernacle. Revelation 13:6. That's how they are. He said they blasphemed the tabernacle of Abba Yahuwah. This is another way they are blaspheming his tabernacle by saying gold is evil, God is a strange God, God is another whatever. Have you heard their testimony? All right now. So that is the first alphabet. And the second alphabet, what you also, for this first alphabet, that simply goes for what? Glorious Garden of Eden. You're not going to only find gold over there. You're going to find diamond, costly, rubies, onyx. Very, very expensive gems is over there. That land is full of diamond and gold. Speaking of Revelation 21, bring it back now, the New Jerusalem, that the tithes and loads of pure gold. That's what I want to look into now in the points Abba Yahuwah brings out. Okay, so the second letter, what did it go for? Simply go for O. And what is that for? Simply go for ornament. Ornament, oil of gladness. Ornament, oil of gladness. Have you been there? This is the time of cleansing, and this is the time for the oil of gladness to be poured upon the bride of Yahushua's head. Listen to part 119 in order for you to understand what we are saying over here. Then the very third letter, what did it go for? Is in the L? Yes, it is L. What did that go for? Landlord is the land. Yahushua created it all. He holds the land. All right. That is the mystery. It is awesome, and it is in fact unspeakable. Now, what did they go for? The very last alphabet. What did it go for? It simply go for diamond dwelling of Abba Yahuwah. Oh, Raboshan, did you get that? This is it. Diamond dwelling of Abba Yahuwah. In his heaven, it speaks of diamond. You know, his sapphire throne is diamond. His own throne is diamond. And all the ties are pure gold. We have golden altar, the 24 elders, golden crown. Even Yahushua himself have one, a golden girdle. Even in the heavens, we have golden menorah, golden candle. Oribo Shandababoseke, Marabayantuloboseke. Go to Revelation 21 and understand how Abiyawa garnished the new earth with that kind of precious stones. He said the ties, they are of pure gold. Woe unto you that is calling God evil. Woe unto you that said God is a strange God. Woe unto you that said God is the property of the devil. Woe unto you, Linda, Margaret Amuri, Daniel, whatever, all of you that brings this demonic message to be calling what is good evil. Woe until you already been given to salt in Yahuah's mighty name. Let's say to part 192. These people, they have already been handled to salt. And what is salt? The wife of Lot was being turned into the pillar of salt. Why? Because she looked back. Linda, you look back to the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Margaret Amore, you look back to the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and begin to pass out his wickedness, calling what is good evil. This very wicked deity, the trees of the knowledge of good and evil, that sits centered around the very land, that land is of pure gold, and the gold of the land is good. It's center over in the land. He said God is evil, but he asks you people to make a golden calf unto him. Let me not go by feelings and let me not go by sensational. Let me go by the royal law's objective. That is going to condemn you all, you deeper life mad people. Listen to part 1 and part 2 and see how Abiyawa decorate garnished his bride with gold. Listen to part 1, listen to part 2 in order to, to feel this way, to feel the same way as Abiyawa feel. Now, he said money is the root of all evil if you love it. To have money is it evil? Of course not, but the love of it, that makes it evil. To have gold is not evil, but the love of it, that makes it evil. To have whatever you exalt above Yahuwah, it is evil. It's not only gold, it's not only property. Why did you call money evil, Linda? Why are you so strongly for money? You and your husband, Porika. Margaret Amores, thunder strike you eternal in Yahuah's mighty name. For happy Satan and sent to your father the devil to bear this wicked testimony, to be kicking against the tabernacle of Yahuwah. Thunder strike you eternal in Yahuah's mighty name. And you not say strongly for money, but the royal law make it so clear. The love of money is evil. He said it's the root of all evil. This says some. Therefore, why are you still looking for money? If Yahuwah never even said anything of gold. If Yahuwah said the love of money is evil, therefore you have to take that logic down to it's very applicable to anything you love more than Yahuwah. If you love your husband more than Yahuwah, that becomes evil. If you love your children more than Yahuwah, that becomes evil. If you love your car, your house, your whatever, your study, or your whatever, profession or whatever more than Yahuwah, that becomes evil. Not the very object himself. It is the way you handle the matter. It is the way you goes about it. That makes it evil. You are still looking for money. I don't know why you are in need of money. Because money is evil. Okay? Money is not evil. The love of it. God is not evil. The love of it. Whatever. To be having, rich is not evil. But the love of it, that makes it evil. Wicked animal from the pit of hell. Now let's get started with point 1. All right, now family, so let's get started with point 1. How did it go? Point 1 go this way. Yahuwah rewards the faithful with gold. Like we unveiled in part 1 and 2, how does gold, purify? In fact, inside of you, there is a blood also called plasma. Can I put it for you? Since this is the part 3, okay, let me do something because I put the paperwork in part 1 and 2. So let me also do, the same in this part 3. All right, now, you see the golden blood?
And this godly blood is of 90% water and just 10% blood. That's why it come this way. They call it plasma, but I call it godly blood. Okay, so even inside of you, there is a blood called gold living in you, just to preserve your eternal system. But those that blaspheme, as the serpent blasphemed Abba Yahuwah, that God is going to turn judgment on them. It's going to become evil, just as they said it is evil for them. It can preserve it. Okay, it goes this way. In another way, it's going to preserve them for eternal destruction. This lives in you, and it plays a huge part inside of you. Plasma blood contains, in fact, is the largest blood volume in you. This very golden blood occupied 55% blood in you, while the white blood cell goes about 10% in you, and while the red blood goes about 45% in you. So the plasma blood that I called golden blood has a huge part in you playing to balance your pH. It have a lot of, in fact, functioning in you. Do you think this is coincidence? You don't think, because we are Abba Yahuah's property. He need to, garnish us just the way he wants it. We know color speaks about, different character. The white have his own character, the blue does, the purple, the red, the yellow, the green. Every single color has a different character of Abba Yahuwah. Why are you not saying God is evil, whereby this same God is inside of you? You are not coming into the new Jerusalem. Now that you won't be having a part in the new earth. Why? Because the tithes of the new earth is of pure gold. You are not coming in. This is evil. You are not coming in. You are going to the eternal link of anyway, ready. Fire is also good. Yes, it's going to turn fire on you. Fire also have a color of gold. It's going to turn judgment on you, because it said you must be of a beating work as gold. Your faith must be tried as gold. You must be purified just as gold. You know the process gold passed through. Okay, do that common simple research for yourself. So in other words, that dirty blood inside of you, you filthy, rotten stick, Jesus people, is going to turn eternal judgment. That is the fire, gold color. Eternal. Woe unto you that will call evil good evil. So right now, let's, I just want to show it to you. This is in every living soul. You that said good is evil. Therefore, you have to drill out this, godly blood in you. Drill it out and don't let it function in you. Wicked animal. All right, now, here we are in Shemo, Exodus 3. We are taking from 21 or 22. All right, now. What is the point 1? Abba Yahuwah reward the saints with God, the faithful. After much, endurance and not giving up on him, still believe, even though it delay, you still believe he's gonna do it somehow one day, but I don't know when, and I don't know how, but I know he will do it again. Even though you are in your darkest hour, you keep believing. You don't know okay, how is he gonna do it, but I don't know how, and I don't know where, but there's one thing I do know: he will do it again. That is all we know. So after much, endurance, tolerance, exercising patience, okay, one day is going to surface. And this is how he's going to reward you with gold. What is he going to, use to reward us? The new Jerusalem, the new earth, the tithes is of pure gold, diamond, precious. Oh, no. All right, now. I read from 20. And I will stretch out my hand and smite Egypt with all my wonders, which I will do in the midst thereof, and after that he will let you go. And I will give these people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, and it shall come to pass that where ye go, ye shall not go empty-handed. God present. Okay? 22. But every woman shall borrow of her neighbor, and of her that sojourneth in her house jewelries of silver, and jewelries of gold, and raiment, and ye shall put them upon your sons, and upon your daughters, and ye shall spoil the Egyptians. Do you see how after 400 years or 430 years, because the slavery, they can't start from that of Yusuf. Yusuf was in Egypt, 13 whole year, years, in prison, in slavery, serving for what he knew nothing about. He has to serve enemy for a whole 30 good years as a slave. All right now. So the counting process begins from Yusuf. So right now, how many years did our forefathers spend in Egypt? They now spent 417 years. Plus now that of Yusuf, it will now be 430 years. They at the very end of 430 years minus 13, they are going to be spending 470 years, including now that of Yusuf. Okay, now it will not be 430 years, because from Yusuf the slavery starts counting. The very day Yusuf set his feet in Egypt as a slave, that is the day the 400 years start counting. However, there was a delay. Okay, now with 30 years, as they were coming out, do you know the baggages of gold they brought? Abba Yahuwah used to bless them for enslaving us, making us to suffer. You're going to pay me back with good. Okay, Abba Yahuwah never carry evil. He preserved. Because if it is money, maybe it's going to be somehow. But God preserved. And what do we use that God for? Even though serpents try to deceive us, to build him a golden calf, to make his dwelling gold, whereby your dwelling is going to be the lake of fire. Your dwelling is going to be the land of feasts first, before you now go into the lake of fire. Therefore, you now deceive our forefather to use that same God to make a dwelling for him, so that he would dwell in the throne of God among the people of Yahuwah. Abba Yahuwah said, no, it's not so. That throne has been demolished and destroyed. And when you go to Exodus 35, we now use those gold Abba Yahuwah used to bless us to build him a tabernacle. Every single vessel in tabernacle, the temple of Abba Yahuwah, it is of pure gold. When Abba Yahuwah repeated it again in Shemo 11:1-2, Exodus, I read now. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, Yet will I bring one more plague more upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. Afterwards he will let you go hence. When he shall let you go, ye shall surely choose you out hence together. Listen now, speak now. Again, it's repeating the same matter. Speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewelries of silver and jewelries of gold. He repeated it again, because Egypt needs to pay us with not money, gold. I'm not going out of bondage empty-handed. No, I'm not leaving your property. Gold needs to be mine. Now here I am. Here's the fulfillment of this very wonderful prophecy of gold. Why should Abba Yahuwah? You want to tell me that no, that they are going to take some part of it, that serpent is going to sneak in again and taking some part of this very gold and say, give it unto me. You buried it for me. You buried it for my people. I'm getting it back from you. Abba Yahuwah don't know that serpent is going to trick them in such a way and say, come, you borrowed this thing for me. You have to bring it back for me. And this is the only way you are going to bring it back for me. Therefore, you just make me a good dwelling, that I may dwell among you. But we squashed it. The fire of judgment roasted all into powder. You don't have no dwellings among us, you serpent. No, you don't have no dwelling, Here I am again, Shemo chapter 12, verses 35. Should I read? And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moshe, and they buried of the Egyptians jewelries of silver and jewelries of gold. You want to dare my father? He rewarded us with good. Here is the music director. the very, leader of the tribe of Yehudi, the very one Abba you wanna give the Seta unto, because Seta was once the music director. But they lost it. Abba you wanna give it now to the tribe of Yehuda. We not took his seat. And King David is our, praise leader. And in writing of a song unto Abba Yehuwa, that which he has done for our forefather, as a kind of thanksgiving and praise and worship unto Abba Yehuwa for blessing our forefather with gold. Here I am, Teheli, 105:37, the one you can sing. I read. He brought them forth also with silver and gold, and there was not one feeble person among their tribes. Did you get that? This is what, after much suffering, Abba Yehuwa will reward you for something not that preserved for eternal. Okay? He didn't reward them with money, no, gold and silver. Let me not also forget that silver or white gold. We proceed. All right now. So what you need to do, I'm giving you also a homework to do. It will be better we do it together. Okay? So right now you can read 1 King chapter 10, your quiet time, and see what happened over there. The cup King Solomon was using, it was of pure gold. This is how Abba Yehuwa, build his kingdom for him. Okay? Even his seat, everything. That when Queen Sheba comes, when she came into the kingdom and see all the functioning, he said there was no spirit left in her. That is what the royal law said. Because Abba Yehuwa said in chapter 3, King Solomon never asked for gold, he never asked for wealth, he never asked for any of this. Abba Yehuwa said, you don't even ask me to kill your enemy. Only wisdom to do my job. Therefore, even those things you did not ask of me, I'm going to give it unto you. So this was how Abba Yehuwa prospered him powerfully, that every nations of the world begin to trip in and just be giving him present of gold. And it says silver now become like a sand. They not consider silver as something that is not a thing that is not important at all. Every vessel of this man was of pure gold. Why? Because in his earlier age, he started so wonderfully and so faithfully until Abba Yehuwa. He only asked for a wisdom to govern his people. He never asked for property. He never asked for, kill my enemy or do this or prosper me. Just give me wisdom to do your will. And Satan also sneaking, because the wisdom that was being given unto King Solomon, that was the same wisdom that was being given unto unto devil. Isaiah 28, taken from 11 to 19. He said you were perfect and you were full of wisdom. And Abba Yehuwa said to King Solomon, I'm going to bless you with a wisdom that in fact no man on earth will ever have. And who was having that kind of a wisdom? It is the devil. Abba Yehuwa blessed you were full of wisdom, perfect in beauty. But you not corrupt that wisdom. And now so sneak in after Abba Yehuwa has elevated this very great man, King Solomon, and make him wise. No one was wise on earth in his day. He may not possess that glory. Satan now so sneaking and corrupt that wisdom. By how? He now begin to trip women in. He now begin to trip women in. He now begin to trip women in. Up to what? 1,000. Horrible shan. That is evil. You yourself can testify about that. So that is how serpent is corrupting it. But not the God himself. It is the person is in question. It is how you seize it. But when he was faithful in his earlier age, what did Abba Yehuwa use to bless him? The chair he was in was a pure gold. The cup, whatever. It was of pure gold. So you can read it in your quiet time. 1 King chapter 10. Just go through it all. You're going to blow off your mind. That silver was even considered sand. You don't have anything to do with it. Also go to Daniel chapter 6. Read it. You're also going to see how Abba Yehuwa also used gold to reward Prophet Daniel. That is what, after faithfulness, Abba Yehuwa will bless you with eternal, and God preserved for eternal. So we want to take this picture before we proceed to point 2. From that of Yasuf, after 13 whole years in a prison, he never forsook Abba Yehuwa. Potiphar's wife wanted to seduce him into wickedness. He said, I won't do this. How can I do this wickedness before Yahweh and before me? I won't. He rather suffer for righteousness' sake than to compromise, Okay. After all and all, let's see what Abba Yahweh also used to bless him. He was also having a golden throne. Every vessel. Listen, I take it the book of Yahuah'S, this very popular royal law you and me, everyone carries, make references in different occasions to the book of Yahuah'S. When you go to Joshua 10:30, you're going to find it over there, make references to the book of Yahuah'S. When you go to 2 Samuel 1:18, he make references to the book of Yahuah'S. When you also goes to 2 Timothy 3:8, he also make references to the book of Yahuah'S in this manner. He said, as Jannes and Jambres withstood Moses. You're going to get the account from the book of Yahuah'S. He was quoting from the book of Yahuah'S. So here we are in the book of Yahuah'S, chapter 49. I'm taking it from 30. If you have it, you can read it all. That is how Abba Yahweh did it. But I'm taking from 30 way down to 42 for the sake of time. So I read, and yourself upon his horses lifted up his eyes to heaven and cried out and said, He raiseth the poor man from the dust. He lifted up the needy from the dunghill. O Yahuwah of hosts, happy is the man who trusteth in thee. And Yasub passed throughout the land of Egypt with Pharaoh's servants and officers, and they shunned him the whole land of Egypt and all the king's treasuries. And Yasub returned and came on that day before Pharaoh, and the king gave unto Yasub a possession in the land of Egypt, a possession of fields, okay, and vineyards, okay. And the king gave unto Yasub 3,000 talents of silver, and 1,000 talents of gold, and onyx stones, and bdellium, and many gifts. When you go to Genesis 2, you're going to find all these things, just as you found it in Genesis 2, 9 to 14, you also are going to find it in Revelation 21. And it's how he rewarded 1,000 talents of gold, 3,000 talents of silver or white gold. And onyx is uncountable, that is precious stones. All right now. 33. On the next day, the king commanded all the people of Egypt to bring unto Yasub offerings and gifts, that he that violates the commandment of the king should die. If you are not bringing gold, silver, precious stone as a gift unto Yasub, the very one Abba Yahweh elevated after much suffering in the prison, be decided by his family, you'll be put to death. That is one law, one protocol of the king, and all of them did. It is the doings of Abba Yahweh. All right, this is how he rewarded us. You're going to see me when I decked with gold. You're also going to get out of my way. The intimidation of my gold, you can stand it. Because you said it's evil. Animal. 34. All right now. Okay, 33, I think so, yeah. And okay, and on the next day, the king commanded people of Egypt to bring unto Yasub offering and gift. And he that violate the king, he that violate the commandment of the king should die. And they make a high place in the streets of the city, and they spread out garments there, and whatsoever brought anything to Yasub put it into the high places. This is national blessing. This is how Abba Yahweh did it. Pharaoh, your own is too small. The whole Egypt, you must come and lay down your gold for my son, because you just suffered him. You make him to suffer for a whole 30 years. All right, now you're gonna pay with your gold and your silver and your diamond. All right, now 34. And all the people of Egypt cast something into the high place, one man a golden earring, and the other golden ring, and the other and the other golden vessel, and different vessels of gold and silver work, and onyx stones, and bdellium did he cast upon the high place. everyone gave something of what he possessed. This is how we also plundered them again. We did it again. Okay, this is the first time. And Abayawala did it again. Or you brought us into slavery, therefore you're going to pay with your property. As our forefather was also living, the Abayawa did it again in another form, okay? All right, now let's keep going on. 35. And Yusuf took all these and placed them in his treasuries, and all the officers and nobles belonging to the king exhorted Yusuf, and they gave him many gifts, seeing that the king had chosen him to be his second. And the king sent to, all right, now that is a virgin. We dealt with that already in part 2. That is virgin, giving me virgin. All right, now. Okay. 38 now. And Yusuf was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh, and Yusuf went out from before the king and became the king's second in Egypt. And the king gave Yusuf 100 servants, that is Hasbah's girl, to attend him in his house. And Yusuf also sent and purchased many servants, and they remained in the house of Yusuf. Yusuf then built for himself a very magnificent house, like unto the houses of the kings, before the court of the king's palace. And he made in the house, okay, and he made in the house a large temple, very elegant in appearance, and convenient for his resident. 3 years was Yusuf in erecting his house. And Yusuf made unto himself a very large throne of abundance of gold. His throne was pure gold, abundance of gold and silver, and he covered it with onyx stones and beryl. And he made upon it the likeness and of the whole land of Egypt, and the likeness of the river of Egypt, that warrant the whole land of Egypt. And Yusuf sat securely upon his throne in his house, and Yahuwah increased Yusuf wisdom. Did you get that? He increases his wisdom. And all the inhabitants of Egypt and Pharaoh's servants and his princes loved Yusuf exceedingly. For this thing were from Yahuwah to Yusuf. Did you get that? All right, now we are done with point 1. We proceed now to point 2. All right, now, so we go for point 2. How does that also work? Point 2 going this way. Heavenly golden altar is where our prayers, worship, praise are sent or being stored. In every human here, I can say every human, not at all. That is every believer or all the saints over here on earth. In the golden altar, there is a golden cup or a golden bowl where your prayer is being stored. We're going to prove that, okay? That every now and then you pray, your prayer goes to that bowl. Every now and then serpent make you to cry, your tears go to some bowl. Every now and then you worship, you praise, you celebrate Yahuwah's goodness or the breath of life he gave unto you, even though things is so, terrible, unspeakable, but here you still keep believing. There is a golden bowl, or is being stored. Every complainant, every fellowship you had with Yahuwah, there is a container bowl that is being kept right in the golden altar. I have mine. So when you get food, then I get rewards. Okay? You have yours if you are a true believer going according to the royal law system. Of course, every true believer has this bowl. It is a golden bowl in a golden altar. The golden altar is where this bowl is being stored. Everything except the wicked part. Except the wicked part. And if they ever want to decrease your prayer, it will just throw some arrow. Therefore it gets stopped. Instead of increasing, it gets stuck. But as soon as you realize that you are falling, just make a simple prayer and never go back to it. Then you keep increasing your prayer, because until the bowl gets full, I bet your wife is not going to do something. When that bowl is full up, your enemy is going to tear it. They are going to fly away, because it is crossing time. The Red Sea. Linda, you don't have this. No, you are having feces. Margaret Amuri, you don't have this. You are having feces. Because my prayer is being stored in the golden bowl, right in the golden altar. Let's put some scripture. This woman, you talk too much. Get me some scripture to validate this. That I would do right away. Masekaiba, yeah. Karakabose. Masekaiba Yahuwah. Karakaba, yeah. Busekere Yahuwah. Karakaba, yeah. Masendaba Yahuwah. Karakaba, yeah. Karakaba, yeah. Imosentalabo, yeah. Karakaba, yeah. Karakaba, yeah. Karakaba, sendabo. Karakaba, yeah. Busekere Yahuwah. Karakaba, say. Masendaba Yahuwah. Karakaba, yeah. Karakaba, Ibarabasa, yeah. Imosantalaba, yeah. Karakaba, say. Karakaba, sendabo. Yeah. Karakaba, yendabo. Karakaba, yeah. Karakaba, Yarabasa, yeah. Ibo sandalaba, yeah. Karakabo say. Here I am, Revelation 8. I take it from where am I gonna start from? Should I start from 1? All right, now it's good for a better a better understanding. And when he had opened the 7th seal, there was silence in heaven about space of half an hour. I saw the 7 angels which stood before Yahuwah, and to them were given 7 trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar, listening, having a golden censer. And there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. Let me put the I'm going to heaven. My flight is ready. My golden flight. Sakayaba. Karakaba, yeah. Imo sandalaba, yeah. Karakabo say. Did you say it? I'm ascending. Yes, I'm ascending. All right, now did you see the golden altar? I want to read something for you before we prove it all together, before we tie it together. This is ask some people. Because Satan lose it already. Jesus lose it already. He lose all these golden lifestyles already. So that is why he's trying to condemn it. You won't be doing a thing like that, because there are smart people here on earth. We're going to cut you red-handed like I caught. What really hurts me more? For me, I make my message when I say that Abba Yahuwah have a wife, and Abba Yahuwah sex originated from Abba Yahuwah. I makes it open. You can like and you can dislike. I give people, that stand for you to have your own opinion. Okay, so that you will come in and say, my sister, you are having it the other way wrong. Or my sister, Yahuwah bless you for me for this powerful or deep insight you just dig out, because Yahuwah have what? A natural seed. Be done here on earth. Be pregnant and carry for a whole 9 months. Also in the womb. Where did the sperm came from? Okay. So I make it up because I know it is the most difficult message I have ever, in fact, I was so much afraid, putting that message together. I was so much afraid. But there is a proof everywhere. There is a proof. So that should have been a message where I should have blocked comments and blocked likes, dislike. Okay, but I make it open. If you want to refute me, But you better come out with a better understanding. Don't refute me with just feelings. No, no, no. That you're gonna get a serious, some harsh rebuke from me. But when you come out with a better understanding, and with scripture, we are dealing with scriptures over here. I makes it open. I'm not afraid. Bring out scripture and refute me, and let me bring out another scripture and blast you back and blast that madness away, because it says originated from heaven, from Abba Yahuwah. He said, let us make man in our own image. And again, your own Messiah was being birthed here on earth. Who is his father? It is Abba Yahuwah. How did he did it? You can rationalize it. Me, I cannot. I cannot. Because Luke chapter 1 make it so clear how the power of heaven will come upon her, how the Ruach HaKodesh will come upon her. And if a husband wants to do that holy service, he come upon his wife. It said the power of the highest shall overshadow you. That is the spark. You want to tell me? You can rationalize it. So, but what I'm saying, this is the most difficult message I have ever done. But I still leave it open, waiting for people to bring out their own opinion. Okay? But Margaret Amore blocked her home. Many of them, they will block them because they don't want no insult from them. They will block it so that you won't be refuted them. That one will, because our own was so pronounced. It's even like Linda, it's so pronounced that these people, they are liars. She blocked it. She blocked the comment section, and she also blocked what they like or dislike. She don't want nobody to say, well, how can you bring up, stupidity from the pit of hell from your Jesus, because both of you are mad. You don't begin to push it to people for adultery. You are stupid. Using the word of Abba Yahuwah in vain, Margaret Amore. You are going right away to the hottest place in the lake of fire by helping serpent to do this wickedness in Yahuah's mighty name. Because each time I remember this the stupidity, the idiotic of these people, it always make me accept. I will just be hungry with them. I shouldn't be fighting because those people, if I see them physically, before I release slap on them, before I lay my hands on them, I'm not going to be remembering that you shouldn't fight. The weapons of warfare are not kind of... Yes, Nehemiah did it. Nehemiah lay his hand on them. When he now see people defiling and breaking the Shabbat, he said, I lay my hands on them. I beat them up and drag them back to the covenant of rest. Nehemiah did it. Maybe I'm going to lay my hands on leader. I'm going to give her a dirty slap. And that stupid Amore. In fact, I'm going to hit hammer on that one's head. Because they are so provoking, they are so irritating, so disgusting, so outrageous. When you listen to that is St. Peter's voice right now. Back to the altar. Go the altar. Okay, here I am, Romans 1:20. We read Revelation already, and we see the golden altar, and we see the prayers of the saints, the prayers of the saints, and the incense also. We are coming into that. Here I am, Romans 1:20. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, be understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, said that they are without excuse. If you want to unveil the very invisible, use this one to unveil it. It said you must understand the invisible things through the visible. Can I take it again? I love the scripture, sir. Romans 1:20. It said, for the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen. How? Be understood by the things that are made. For you to get the logic in heaven, what is going on over there? Therefore, look at the things that is over here. What we do here, they do over there. And only for iniquity side, you can find out the iniquity, the violence, the lying, the deceiver, and robbery, pollution and perversion. That is what is being exempted. When you not take all this wickedness out of it, exactly what is going on over here, that is what is going on over there. Okay? It's another life. Don't look at heaven like it's something like that of a monster. No, it's a home, just as here is. The same over there. The visible ones needs to speak to you. The invisible needs to be unveiled unto you through the visible. So we see the golden order already in heaven. And we also have this same golden altar here on earth. It is called the altar of incense. Like we see that angel, it is Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay. Now, much incense was being given unto him. What is incense? Come, each time you pray, each time you worship, each time you thank Abba Yahuwah, each time you praise him. In this golden altar is so large, even larger than this whole world. Every sense of Abba Yahuwah, true believer, have a golden bowl. That is where your prayer is being stored. That is where your worship is being stored. That is where your tears as well is being stored. Now, when it's food, Abba Yahuwah will reward you. It will deal severely with your enemy. So right now, let's go now. I want to read here for you, for your hearing, what is going on in the altar of incense. So now you can read for a better clarity. Read Exodus 30. Okay, I'm only picking up just one verse to prove my points. Okay, verses 8, 30 verses 8. And when Aaron lighteth the lamps at even, he shall burn incense upon it, a perpetual incense before Yahuwah throughout your generation. Did you get that? Yeah, let me take verse 9. Ye shall offer no strange incense thereon. What is strange incense? Pray in the name of Jesus. It is strange incense. It can't ascend. Your prayers needs to, for your prayer to be ascended right to this altar of gold, where every single prayer of the saints is being stored up for when it's filled for a reward. You need to do it according to the will of Abba Yahuwah. Acts of Apostle 4:12 said, only one name under this heaven is given. He said there is no salvation in any other, but one name, only just one name under this heaven is being given unto you, whereby you must be saved. No names, but just one singular. Just one singular. John 5:43, Yahushua said, I come in my Father's name. You received me not, you rejected me, but another is going to come in his own name. Him you will receive. The letter J that gave you Jesus isn't yet 400 years old at all. When you also go to that Acts of Apostles chapter 4, that is where the Pharisees, the very Babylonians that came and mingled with us, the unholy seed that mingled with the holy seed, they were the one who gave tough time unto Yahushua. They now said they should not speak nor teach at all in the name of Yahushua. Yahushua said, I come in my Father's name. What is his Father's name? It is Yahuwah. You can prove that in Exodus 3:13-15. I am that I am. This is my memorial name for all generation eternal. I am that I am. That is Yahuwah. Or Yud-He Wah-He. Or Yud-He Wah-He. This is his name. Eternal. Ayah Owe He. Yud-He Wah-He is the abbreviation or the tetragrammaton. And Yahuwah, that is I am that I am. Like, okay, yeah, I am that I am. I said already. So Yahushua said, I come in my Father's name. Everyone carry his or her own father's name. Only bastards don't do that. For you to be taking the name of Jesus, you are a bastard. Because Jesus is not, is a bastard. Doesn't have a father, neither mother. Is a bastard. Yahushua, our Messiah, have a father. His father's name is Yahuwah. And why his own name is Yahushua? And what Yahushua means? I am that I am is our salvation. He got to name. The other one also got as similar as the same. Emmanuel. And what is it? Emmanuel. Emmanuel simply goes that Elohim is with us. There are two in one. Name is the same. Emmanuel. You better call Emmanuel. If you said Yahushua have anything, Paul, you have problem with Yahushua, you better also call Emmanuel. Emmanuel is another name, but they both are just one meaning. If Yahuwah is with you, is to deliver you. And I am that I am or Yahushua simply means I am that I am is our salvation. Emmanuel simply means Elohim is with us. When Elohim is with you, that is your salvation. He will deliver you from every wickedness of the wicked ones. He will set you free from every arrows of the wicked ones. He is right there to deliver, to give you salvation. So they both name still mean one. So if you say Yahushua, that one you don't understand it. Okay, go by Emmanuel. You don't see Emmanuel in your royal law? Of course you do. Why call it Jesus? Jesus is in the name, is the mark of the beast. When you pray with the name of Jesus, prayer is not ascending, rather is descending to the bottomless pit. And as it is descending, you are descending. For your prayer to ascend into this very golden altar right in heaven, prayer goes to heaven. Or maybe yours, it can go to the bottomless pit. The name of Jesus, Allah, the prayer is descending. Only whether Emmanuel or Yahushua is the same. You can go back, it's the same, okay? When you pray in his name, he has sent up right away to this golden altar in heaven when it's being stored. When the cup or the bowl is filled, your enemy packed off. Okay? So should I take now again? Ye shall offer no stranger incense thereon. Because this altar, it can't take no Jesus. It can't take no Allah. Jesus Christ is from the pit of hell. When you pray in that name, your prayer is descending to the pit of hell. No meat offering. This is not time for meat. Neither shall ye pour drink offering there. When you are praying, are you eating food? Are you drinking something? No. When you are praying, you focus. Let your heart be telling you this is the place your prayer is going, or your prayer is almost full. That is divine communication. That is holy royal communication. Dine with heaven. Okay, in this golden altar. We read it already, saw that in Revelation. Let's put some more to get that madness of Jesus off you. Except you are being given to such, and now we can deny it by that. Here we are again. We are still going back to the golden altar in the heavenly, where your prayer is being started, and from there your reward will come where the bowl is filled or full. There you get a answer from Abiyahuah. Here I am, Revelation 5:8. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vessel, and golden vial. Yeah, it's also vessel or bowl. Yeah, golden bowl full of orders. Order is which are what? Which are the prayers of the saints. Your prayers, worship, whatever means a sweet smell of savor unto heaven. As you are praying, oh no, the incense, the burning, the smoke of incense is ascending right away to the 7th heaven, where Yahuah, that is the perfume. Your prayers is incense, in order to get the madness of Jesus off you. Because pray in the name of Jesus, it goes nowhere. It's not coming to the golden altar. Rather, it's descending into feces. Okay. All right, now, here I am in the book of Luke, chapter 1. I take from verses 9. According to the custom of the priest's office, his lot was to burn incense when he went into the temple of Yahuwah. Where are they burning the incense? Right here, the golden altar. 10, excuse me. And the whole multitude of the people were praying without at the time of incense. And the whole, I take it again. And the whole multitude of the people were praying without at the time of incense. When is the time to offer? We see already prayer is incense and incense is prayer. Okay, that is the symbol over there. Let's put some more in order to get that madness of Jesus off you. Now, Linda, you said God is evil. Margaret Amore, you said God is evil. Where is your prayer ascending to? Our prayer normally ascend. There is a place in heaven called Golden Altar. You saw it already as I read it and prove it unto you to get that madness out of my brothers and sisters. You have already, deluded with a lie. It needs to be flushed away because this is the time of cleansing. All right, now. Let me put some more. Okay? All right, now. Here I am in the book of Tehillim, Psalm 141, verses 2. I read. Or should I take it from 1? Okay, now let me take it from 1. Yahuwah, I cry unto thee, make haste unto me, give ear unto my voice when I cry unto thee. Let my prayer be set before. Okay, now 2. Let my prayer be set forth before thee as incense, and the lifting up of my hands as the evening sacrifice. Okay, we see in Luke chapter 1, 9 to 10, it said there is a time to burn that incense. There is a time of burning the incense unto heaven. Okay, there's what King David is saying over here. So let's check out what that time is, or let's say put some more in order to get that madness of Jesus off you. Here I am, Tehillim 55, verses 17. Listen now. Even morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. So now we see where the prayer needs to be ascended. Even, morning, and noon. What time? I'm going to give that to you in order to get the madness of Jesus off you. Okay? They rationalize the whole thing. No morning devotion, not even the devotion. They rationalize the whole thing. Even the apostles were still doing it. Even Yahushua was still doing it. Wicked animal. Here I am. Numbers 7:68. 1 golden spoon of 10 shekel full of incense. This is how your prayer is being mentioned. Like I said already, everyone have a golden bowl. Right in this golden altar, your name is be written over there. Every situation, as you cried, the tears dropped, as you pray, the prayer descend. Whatever worship, only iniquity paths. In order for Jesus to stop it, in order for something to stop it, in order for the wickedness of the wicked one to stop it, for your prayer not keep ascending, that would throw sin at your side. Then it stopped. But as soon as you come back to your senses and dust it out of you and keep on moving, then it keep ascending again. When it stops, rather you are going to be descending. But as soon as you don't dwell in iniquity, you don't take things, lifestyle, sin as your lifestyle, you don't glory in wickedness. As soon as you fall into mess, you dust off your body and say, Father, I'm sorry that I fall into this mess. Go and sin no more. Go and do it no more. Therefore, your prayer keep ascending again. The business keep, renew again. That is how it works. That is why he said, walk out your own salvation in tremble and fear. Every now and then we keep working it out. But when that golden bowl is filled with prayer of incense, I bet you want to say your prayer is incense. It means incense to him. You see now, 1 golden a spoon of 10 shekel is being weighed. Your prayer is being weighed, full of incense. Incense is your prayer. This is how it's being weighed. How about your wife? So how many shekel is it? It's over there. Where is your face? That Abiyawa is looking into direct. It is your prayer bowl. In the morning you drop, in the noon you drop, in the evening you drop. It's your prayer bowl, and as you are doing it, it's going up, it's ascending. But when the very moment and second he get filled, enemy packed off. Serpent just take his leave and say, judgment has come. We see, I'm going back there because when your bowl is full, Yahushua will get your bowl and take it now unto Abaye. We say he will not ascend from his hand straight away to Yahuwah. Coming back, it is to pour it upon the earth. And your enemy is doomed. And your enemy, he is destroyed. They are shattered. They can never be able to couple up anymore. That is why we get breakthrough. That brings about breakthrough. Okay? Rebo sansayabo seke. Let's get that madness of Jesus off you. Through this segment. It is the nature of this, message. To get out the madness of Jesus off you. Who is creating confusion everywhere. Say God is evil in order for your prayer not to ascend to your godly bow. And your godly altar. Your name is being written gold in your godly bow prayer. What are you doing? Don't let Yahushua get your name out of the book of life. He that endured to the end. He said his name I will never remove from the book of life. Whereby you stuck with Jesus, is kicking you out, is getting you out, because that is how you look back and you become a pillar of salt. All right now. So when is the morning prayer, the noon prayer, and the evening prayer? Just do it accurately. That is only where your prayer will ascend. When you do it in the ways of Abba Yahuwah, that is where, Abba Yahuwah is a man of principle. This is how I want my house to be run. He's the owner of the house. This is how I want my business to be run in heaven, here on earth as well. Just do it in his own way. That is where you get reward. And we see how he rewarded the faithful ones. We see how he blessed them. Okay? Now when you want to have money oblation relationship with you, you said Jesus abolished that. You can pray on the street. You can sing on the street. You can pray. It doesn't matter. But there is the very one that is obligated unto you. This one is an obligation for every believer. You can pray anytime, but there is the one that is a mandatory from heaven unto. That is the set appointment time. Jesus just came to rationalize the whole thing in our heart. Judgment is right here. Acts of Apostles chapter 3, verses 1. Now Kepha and Yahuah'S went up together into the temple at the hour of prayer, being the 9th hour. What did that go for? The 9th hour. There in the Gentile world will not be 3 in the afternoon or 3 in the evening. That is the last evening. That is the evening oblation. 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the noon. That is when the Lamb of heaven was being killed. He did it according to the royal law system of functioning. He came not to destroy but to fulfill. That is the set time of his Father. In the evening, in the noon. In the morning and in the noon. There's also one in the afternoon. I think the afternoon one, that is not an obligation. But we see that from the royal king, King David. Okay? He added it. But the royal law really is, institute for you and me, it is morning and evening oblation. Yahushua was being arrested at morning oblation, and he was being sacrificed at evening oblation. Exactly, I'm going to read it unto you how the prayer, the incense needs to be given in the altar, in this golden altar. That is the appointed time of fellowship. Abba Yahuwah have his own appointed time of fellowship. It doesn't fall everywhere. Abba Yahuwah is an almighty of order. This is the time I want to do this. This is the time I want to do that. He walked by time. Now, he said, prayer. What is prayer? Prayer is incense, burning incense. We see that already. So to burn the evening incense, it is 9th hour of the day. This is how our own is being reckoned. Our own, we don't go by 24 hours of Christianity madness. No. We go by 12 hours of the day, just as Yahushua saith. Maybe I'm also going to put that for you. And we go by the 12 hours in the night. The night have 12 hours, while the day also have 12 hours. That is how it's being reckoned. We don't go by the Christendom madness. Because Jesus is just here to whitewash the whole thing. Genetically modified system. That is, microwave stuff. We don't have that time. We cook. We are not here to warm what you cook. We cook by ourselves. Go into the kitchen and prepare the ingredients by yourself and cook for yourself. That's what the royal law said. That is how you worked out your own salvation. Do it by yourself. Cook for yourself. Don't want what others cook for you. You goes nowhere. Your prayer ascend nowhere. Rather, it's going to be descending into the pit of hell. And as your prayer is going down, you are going down as well. Miracle Santayabo. Here I am, Acts of Apostle 2 and 15. For these are not drunken, as ye suppose, seeing it is but the third hour of the day. So when would that be? That is the morning oblation, which in Gentile time clock is going to be called 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock in the morning, that is where morning oblation is being offered. That is where the incense is being offered. You see now, when the Ruach HaKodesh came unto them, he came upon them at the morning oblation, at the morning prayer time, where your prayer needs to ascend into this golden altar right in the heavens. It is incense. You burn it in the morning and you burn it in the evening. The evening, it is third at 9 o'clock, which is the 9th hour of the day, which is not in Gentile, so it will not be 3 o'clock. When you also go to Matthew 27, it said at the 9th hour, he gave up the spirit. Yahushua gave up the spirit at the 9th hour of the day. It said from the 6th hour of the day, that is the new, prayer of the new 12 hours of the day. It goes 3 and 3 and 3. But I couldn't verify that 12 hours of the day, but nothing wrong in that. Sometimes I do it, but for morning and evening, I don't joke with it, because it is an appointment time to make, with my, to offer my prayer of incense unto heaven. Oh, Shandayabo. I want that golden bowl to be filled now, in order for my enemy to pass out of my way. Oh, Robo Shandayabo. Here I am. This is the author of life himself speaking. John 11:9. Yahushua answered, are there not 12 hours in the day? If any man walk in the day, he stumbleth not, because he seeth the light of this world. 12 hours in the day. This is how it's being reckoned, okay? So what is the third hour of the day? That is 9 o'clock in the morning. That is when the morning oblation is being set. And when you go, I think I'm also going to read it for a better understanding, in order to get the madness of Jesus off you, the system of Babylon off you. So here I am, Matthew 27:45. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land unto the 9th hour. So at the 9th hour, he gave us the spirit. Because the 9th hour, that is where the evening sacrifice needs to be offered. And so Abba Yahuwah, he was arrested in the morning oblation. That is the morning oblation. And he was killed in the evening oblation. You see, from the 12th hour, the 12 hours now will not be 12 o'clock in the noon. King David added it, included it unto his own. So he was doing his own 3 times. He do morning oblation, he do afternoon oblation, he do evening oblation. He did it. Okay? But from the royal law functioning, prior to this golden altar, we only see it twice. Incense needs to be burned. And Abba Yahuwah said it is perpetual incense, burning of incense. Okay? How is it going to be perpetual in the new kingdom? That is worship and praise. Okay? It makes incense. Prayer makes incense. That is how you burn your incense unto heaven. All right, now let me still see if I still have a point to put before we proceed now to point 3. So all right, now we are almost done. So you see how it works. In order for your prayer to keep ascending, you can make it all anew right now as you listen to this message. It is the nature of this segment, okay, to put things in order. Okay, now in order for your prayer to ascend, stop the madness of Jesus, because sending prayer in the name of Jesus, it goes nowhere. Read Matthew. I don't know. Why can't someone also sit down and begin to take, ponder, guess at this very, very saying of Yahushua HaMashiach. Matthew 7:21, way down to 23. Many will say that day, we prophesy, we cast out devils, we do many wonders in your name. Yahushua said, no way. No, I never knew you. I never have no divine fellowship at all with you. I never knew you. Your name was never ever written in the golden earth. I never have no fellowship. I never knew you. What is new? Adam knew his wife. She now became pregnant. He must knew you like that of a husband and a wife. He never knew you. There is no intimacy. Rather, another man knew you. So what was the power you were using to cast out devil, prophesy, do many wonders? It came from the other deity. Whose altar of destruction, there, your prayer now begin to ascend. Do you know the altar of destruction? Go and read Zechariah chapter 5. You're going to see they also have it too. Melchizedek. That is the basket of Easter. Easter basket. That's where your prayer is ascending. Where is it being located? Right in the bottomless pit. As the prayer is going there every night, and then you worship Jesus. Jesus, you love Jesus, oh. You love Jesus, oh. Hell, people has love destruction. Your cry is descending there. Your prayer is descending there. Because he said, I'm going to make myself like the Most High. The prayer of the saint ascend right away to the golden altar. While the prayer of the filthy ones, the hypocrites, the self-righteous one, descend right to the also. Satan also have bottomless pit, which is the, Easter basket. Your prayer also descend there, okay? Get life. That is, that is deep, isn't it? All right, now, we are doing this for the sake of the elect. When the elect came into this kind of a message, they're going to bless Abba Yahuwah. That is, you set the record anew. This is when prayer needs to be offered. Money, that is you set your altar. That is your altar, or that is your altar of prayer. You build that. We see Yusuf build that altar for himself. And Nook also have this altar we are talking about. That is your altar of incense. 9 o'clock, you go right there. Be on your knees. You offer it. Even you go there, be on your knees. You offer it. It doesn't really mean you have to take 1 million years. You can do this very prayer we are talking about 10 minutes. You can even do it 5 minutes. But me, I love my own. It's very long. I love worship. I love worship. I love praise. Okay, I love prayer. We see Yahushua was also doing it. He did not rationalize the whole issue and say, hey, didn't you know me? Huh? I am his word, I am the only begotten son. You don't know me. No, he go by principle. He did it. Oh, Robo Shandaya. All right now, so we proceed now to the very point 3. It is good to do it accurately, okay?
And as I touched the hem of his garment, healing overflow, blessing overflow, wonders overflow, glory overflow, for I am betrayed as gold. Yeah, is my shepherd. Why should I want? Why should I lack? I am be refined as gold. I am betrayed as gold. Yeah. I am be purified as gold. God passed through fire. God passed through Ezai. God passed through oven. I am be refined as gold. I am betrayed as gold, yeah. I am of a beauty walk as gold, yeah. God passed through fire. God passed through Ezai. God passed through oven. Nerebo say, Nerebo yantu, Nerebo day, Nerebo say, I am betrayed as gold. Barabo Shema, Narabayantu, Narabo say, this is who I am. Yah is my shepherd, eternal shepherd. Why should I want? Why should I lack? I will never lack a thing. Another day here. If Yah is my shepherd, I shall not lack, I shall not want. I shall not lack, I shall not want. This is who I am. Yah is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in the greener pastures of his eternal glory, and he leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Orobo say yeah yeah yeah. Orobo say yeah yeah. Orobo say hey. Notable hey hey. In the paths of righteousness, for his holy name's sake. Oh yeah yeah. Borobo seke. Inorabayantulubu. He has prepared a table for me, right in the presence of my enemy. I have a lot of enemies. There are so many. Great and effectual has been opened unto me. But great is the adversary. Are you my adversary? You are already been squashed. You has already been squashed by fire of the Ruach HaKodesh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Jah is my shepherd. I shall not want, I shall not lack. I shall not want, I shall not lack. He has anointed my head with oil of gladness, and my cup runneth over, overflow to no blessing, for I am betrayed as gold. I am of a bitty work as gold. I am be refined as gold, yeah, as gold. I am of a bitty work. God passed through fire. God passed through Ezra. God passed through oven. I am be refined as gold. Yeah, God is so wonderful, so beautiful, preserved for eternal.
All right, now, point 3. It goes this way. Serpent perversion of gold. So let's look into it. The perversion, how serpent, pervert gold. Okay. All right, now. 1 Timothy chapter 6, I take from 8 to 10. The perversion of it. That is what I want to look into. Having food and raiment, let us be therewith content, because the whole thing is already been turned upside down. So we don't need to run after gold. We don't need to run after any of this. Okay, for now, until the restoration of all things. Okay, that is, don't love it more than your maker. Like Esau, that said, and his firstborn, what did he name him? Eliphaz. That is, God is my gold. My God is gold. Excuse me. My God is gold. So he's encouraging us, we the people of the book, that is going to inherit the eternal kingdom, the very golden earth. We shouldn't run after it. Don't take that as your priority. Okay, let Yahuah'S be your priority. The perversion of it. Let me first of all give you the picture, or let me finish reading. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare. What snare? Of the devil, a serpent, and into many a foolish and hurtful lust. That is Oyedipo, okay? There come again Oyedipo for private jet. It is the Christendom, which draw men into destruction and perdition. That is how, yes, that your prayer descend, and as is descending, you are descending. For the love of money, do you guide that? For the love of money is the root of all evil. No, some evil. All evil, no little evil. All evil, no some bad. All evil. Ribo Shandaya Baba Baba. The love of money is the root of all evil, which wise some coveted after. They have held from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Did you get that? But thou, O man of Yahuwah, flee these things and follow after righteousness and godliness, yeah, faith, love, patience, and meekness. This is what we should have been running after now. Not for you to forsake the feet of Abba. You are running after property, running after good wealth. No. Running after for private jets. Codele, you say you are serving Yahuwah. No. That is lust for worldly things. Okay? That is lust for wickedness. Oyedepo, you're not going to tell me, look at the stupidity of this Oyedepo. Oyedepo said, is Jesus make him apostle of rich wealth to Nigeria? He said that's what Jesus told him, that he is the apostle of wealth, of riches. Did you get that nonsense, that crap? Cut it off. Cut it off. How can your Jesus make you apostle of riches? Oh, yeah, Nigeria is the poorest country now. As of February calculation, Nigeria is running into poverty. In fact, India is even better than Nigeria now. And yet, Oyedepo said Jesus has made him apostle of wealth, apostle of riches unto Nigeria. Test these people, you will know that they are satanism. They are going down the pit. They wanted to come along with them, and many has already traveled through that way. Broad is the way, and wide is the gate that leads to destruction. Many has already gone through it. Oh, narrow is the way that leads to heaven. Only few people, found it. Many is, going down with Jesus, because I can see many love Jesus. It is what is in the inside. They are bringing out for us. By their fruits ye shall know them. All right, now, so we are looking into the perversion of gold. How serpent pervert it. So the love of it, that is how he pervert it. Like Esau, that said, named his firstborn fruits Eliphaz. That is, God is my God. God is my God. That is the perversion of it. You loving objects. You loving the what Yahuwah created rather than loving the creator. You are not loving the creation. Yes, that is a perversion of it. Not gold itself. It is how you handle the situation. You are the question here, not gold. You get it wrong. You twisted it. You get it the other way around. We see Yahuwah rewarded with gold. Okay. Now here I am, Ezekiel 16, 17, maybe to 18. Thou hast also taken thy fair jewelries of my gold and of my silver, which I had given thee, and madest to thyself images of men, and didst commit whoredom with them, and takest thou branded garments, and coverest them, and thou hast set my oil and my incense. Did they get that? Before that, you have set the incense. What is incense? As we just unveiled in point 2, it is fellowship. It is prayer. He said the prayer. He said the prayer that due me, you not give it unto them. You are not setting this incense, because he said my incense before them. This incense that due you not set it before this image of gold you made in your heart. He said you not turn that gold, you not make it image of man. Jesus, number 1. Allah, number 2. Christendom, ghost fire. Number 3. In fact, all these characteristics is found in the Christendom. They love their pastor even more than their God. Their pastor is their God. When you speak concerning Christahinome, they want to die. They want to lay down their life for Christahinome to be walking on their head. They say Christahinome is worshipable. What? When Aaron did take the praise of Yahuwah, he got killed. He said, because you did not give him praise, you give others praise, you give the people is praising you, then take my praise. He got killed. They say Christahinome is worshipable. Oh, Robo Sakayaba. You now set that incense that you Yahuwah before this filthy garbage, this demos, this crap that's gonna be rusting in the eternal lake of fire. You said it before then. All right, now this is the perversion of it. Okay, you can love. It said, "Give honor to whom honor is due," but when it comes to the establishing of the truth, where this one is wrong, like Christahinome said masturbation is not a sin. He got a lot of rebuke, but his supporters were not backing him up. We are not support. You knew it's evil, then you too where it was evil. But they say make it that empty noise that is going to land you in the lake of fire. Now 19. My meat also, which I gave thee, fine flour and oil and honey, wherewith I fed thee, thou hast even set it before them for a sweet savour. And thus it was, saith Yahuwah. Did you see? We are still digging into one mystery. What is the meat Abba Yahuwah said before you? It is his royal law. Christianity carried the royal law. They now turn their back onto the altar, this golden altar. They now face the east. They now begin to worship the sun. And that is the greatest abomination of it all. It called it the greatest abomination of it all. That is what Abba Yahuwah is just, complaining over here. Listen on 20. Moreover, thou hast taken my sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast borne unto me, and this hast thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured. Did you get that? You dedicated your children to Jesus. Is to be devoured. Is to be devoured. You sacrifice it there. 3 months you are doing what? Okay. Is this of thy whoredom? Is more matter? Abba Yahuwah is wow unto him. Is this thy whoredom? Is more matter? Oh, that thou hast slain my children and devoured them to cause them to pass through the fire for them. That is eternal destruction. You are sending them to the link of fire. You are also going down along with them. And in all thy abominations and thy whoredoms, thou hast not remembered the days of thy youth. You did not remember what the royal law requested from you. When thou wast naked and bare, and was polluted by thy blood. Yeah, by our sin we were polluted. And it come to pass after all thy wickedness, woe unto thee, saith Yahuwah Elohim, that thou hast also built unto thee an eminent place, as thou made thee and a high place in every street. He's speaking to the Christendom. Eminent place, altar. You make altar in every single places in the street. Have you seen their gathering? In my place over here, they have this their altar. They will set altar here. They will set altar there. They will set altar here. Why can't you join together? You make every high places altar for yourself, only to worship false deities. You are commemorating the very day this deity fell from glory. It is Sunday. That is why it is the greatest abomination of it all. Abba Yahuwah said, the meat I give unto you, meat mean revelation. It means revelation. Oil means the Ruach HaKodesh. This you are offered unto these false deities. You see his children. Who are his children over here? It could be the one that comes from you, sacrifice to demons, and it could also be the one you minister unto. Because you minister to people that believe Christian Hinomes. That is how Christian Hinomes sacrifice. Do you know how many millions or so Christian Hinomes has already sacrificed unto these false deities? Ojedikbo, TB Joshua, Joseph Suleiman, all these Christian pastor. Let me tell you, here's the deal. Christianity by birth, they are over 3 billion. As they minister through the Sampeta voice, everyone that believes that they are madness, that is how they sacrifice their children unto these false deities, because they are going to be teaching you how to break the royal law. They are going to be teaching you how to pollute the Shabbat. They are going to be teaching you how to be using Jesus. This is the perversion of the whole matter. This is the perversion of it. You see, said that God I give unto you. God simply means eternal. You polluted it. You're not building that to be image of man. And you're not coming hard on. Jesus is a man is having sex with all of you. That is the message coming up now. We want to look into the mystery of sex. S-E-X. Sex. That is the next message now on the Shabbat. Benton is fully loaded. Is my bag leg. Sex is more than eternal what you know. So here we are looking into how serpent perverted, the perversion of it. The love of money is the root of all evil. Money is not evil, gold is not evil, but the perversion of it that makes it evil. Like you worshiping Abba Yahuwah is not evil. You know, you going to fellowship is not evil. What is the perversion? You keep it Sunday. That is the perversion of it. You making a feast, making merry, you know, celebrating feast. It's not evil. What is the perversion of it? You follow you celebrated the feast of folly deities. That is your Christmas. That is your Easter. That is your Pentecost Day, because you are doing it in the other way. That is the perversion of it. That is the perversion of it. You are doing it in the other way. That is in the way of these folly deities. They are they carry disagreeing spirit. They don't go by the royal law functioning. No, they have their own way. So you're doing it their way. That is the perversion of it. Okay. So let's see the perversion of gold. Exodus 33. This Margaret Amuri. In fact, if you see the way my soul is burning in anger against you, you should have deleted that nonsense from Facebook, from YouTube. Okay. It is really satanic. The royal law condemns you for it. Your condemnation is going to be double like that of Linda. You guys lied. You told a wide world lie. It has never been done. All right, now I read. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, depart and go up hence, thou and thy people which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt, unto the land which I swore unto Abraham, to Isaac and to Jacob, saying, unto thy seed will I give it, and I will send an angel before thee, and I will drive out the Canaanites, the Amorites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, unto a land flowing with milk and honey. For I will go up in the midst of thee, for thou art a stiff-necked people, lest I consume thee in thy ways. Oh, where am I? Oh, should I be? Where they made the golden calf? I'm sorry. It should be 32. Yes. I'm sorry. I just jumped ahead. These people, they are making me. Now, here is the perversion of it. I take from what Exodus 32, 1. And when the people saw that Moshe delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron and said unto him, up, make us gods, which shall go up before us, for this Moshe, the man that brought us up out of Egypt, the land of Egypt, will know what is come of him. And Aaron said unto them, break off the golden earrings, which are in the ears of thy wives, of thy sons, and of thy daughters, and bring them unto me. And all the people break off the golden earrings which were in their ears, and brought them unto Aaron, and he received them at their hands, and fashioned it with a graven toy, after he had made it a multi calf, and said, this be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. So keep reading. 3,000 died. You want to try my father? 3,000, go for it. 3,000, so go for it. You did do that nonsense. Now here's one thing. I can't get. You know, I'm trying. I understood it, but sometimes it blew off my mind. It's so the fact I don't have a word. I lost the words. All right, now let me drop that. How can you say because they make up a golden calf with that, like this wicked testimony from the pit of hell of Margaret Amure said, the very day I did this thing where I just read, that is where he said because she died, as she said, Jesus not took her to heaven and Jesus took her to hell. Okay, now when she gets to heaven, there was she didn't find much women, or either there was no women. Just type it, Margaret Amure testimony of destruction. That is what I call it. But type in Margaret Amure testimony, you're gonna find it. I die razor. You're gonna find it. You're gonna hear more nonsense because I couldn't I can't memorize it all because it's filth. I just picked some part that I want to deliberate. I said you are doomed. Then I left. I dust my feet against her. So right now, he said, well, Jesus not took her to hell, and therefore in hell is fully loaded with women. You know, ask Jesus, what is going on here? Why is hell so full of women? Therefore, Jesus now said, you see all this seraph group of women, they were using gold, they were using jewelries, they are so addicted. No. Oh, she now began to talk brakata, brokoto, bobani, sokoto. Jesus was speaking the total isobolism. is Jesus. The total emababalism, that is Jesus. And the total ukiism. Do you know what is ukiism? Stupidity. Jesus now begin to speak stupidity, and Margaret Amore now begin to tolerate the idiotic of Jesus. And said these people, they are here because they use gold. He said because for her, before she died, she loved jewelry. She loved using all those, ornaments. But Jesus said that was what brought these people into hell. Oh, my Father. Oh, he said when Jesus now tell her that, she now say, the place I read before, Yahuwah used gold to reward the faithful. He said she now quoted Exodus, 3, where I just read for Jesus. Jesus not smile. It's like this one want to cut me red down there. It's like this one know what is going on. Jesus not smile. He said Jesus not laugh like this. You are even quoting scripture. You are quoting scripture unto me. He said Jesus not laugh. Jesus not said, let me tell you now that you are quote scripture for me. Let me tell you now the day I cost gold. That I did cost good. This is when I cost good, the place I read. Said the very day that make it into golden image, and I begin to worship it. He said that was the day he cost gold. That God is evil, God is destruction. Anyone that uses gold is going to perish with gold. He said that was the day Jesus cost gold. He said when she not return back, she throw all her gold away. She don't want to go to hell because a lot of women is fully loaded in hell. Listen to part 2 and see how Yahuwah decked his wife with gold. Precious. That is how he beautified us. The visible things needs to minister unto you. The invisible. You see, as he decked us, in the physical inside, that is how our spirit also looked like. Now, don't get it twisted. Unbeliever that decked with gold, they are only beautiful on the outside. Inside is full of dead man bones. Okay, but the what Yahuwah is doing himself, that presentation is the physical outward appearance. Exactly as your outward appearance is, that is how your spirit is. Because the visible needs to minister unto you the invisible. When you read this, where you read Ezekiel 16, take it from 7 to 14, that is our outward appearance that also speaks of our inward appearance. Go to Revelation 21, how he decked and garnished the new earth, the new Jerusalem. That is our outward appearance, referring and ministering unto you what you got inside. What you have on the outside is speaking unto you what you also have in the inside. Okay? Apart from the perverted side. Okay? Pagan that is using gold, maybe as a, gods. Their inside is full of dead men bones. So now let me read Exodus 35. Then Moshe gathered all the congregation of the children of Israel together and said unto them, these are the words which Yahuwah had commanded thee, ye should do them 6 days a week. All right, now that is 6 days a week. I want to talk about where then I brought the gold. All right, now 35. I want to read 22. You can read it all. Because it said Jesus told her, Margaret Amore said Jesus told her that in Exodus 32, he now cursed gold and said, gold is evil, gold is strange God. Anyone that will use gold will perish with gold. It's going to perish, with gold. So right now, let's see. After 32, 35, something, the story changed. These people. I read 22 now. And there came both men and women, as many as were willing, hearted, and brought bracelets and earrings, and rings, and tablets, all earrings of gold. And every man that offered an offering of gold unto Yahuwah. Did you get that? 35. When you keep reading, you're going to see fat. Moshe also, restrained there and said, it is too much now. The one you have already brought, it will be enough for us not to make all these goldy items like that in the heavens, okay? The goldy altar, the goldy menorah, the goldy shield bread, and the goldy ark of the covenant. Every vessel over this is of pure gold. Okay, even restrained. If it is this time, keep bringing it. It will last after it. Demonic satanic children. You see? So the perversion of it, that is what makes it evil. We see that gold is not evil. It is ornament. It is eternal. It preserves, okay? So you can also read Job 28, but there are some verses you need to, you need to take over there, because Job 28 was now referring and speaking to the wisdom and to the understanding and to the knowledge of Abba Yahuwah, how so costly and expensive it is. He said it's even costly, more than gold, more than rubies, more than sapphire. Okay, that is the perversion. That is when you not take gold as your god or diamond or whatever, it becomes filth. Okay, so you can read Job 28 in your quiet time, and Isaiah chapter 3 verses 16 to 24. And this is where this wicked Margaret also quote. He said Jesus gave him this Isaiah 3 16 to 24. Isaiah 3 16 to 24 we're just talking about, oh my father, Amuri, Margaret Amuri, you are doomed, double destruction is on your head. That place, he was listing out the fault of the daughters of Zion, how they depend on these things as their beauty, how they lost after these things, just as we saw in Exodus 32, that Abba Yahuwah said, instead of you having a very large many hair, now I'm gonna give you bird. You're gonna be having hair stripped off. It talks about leg chains. It talks about gold. It talks about hairband. It talks about a lot of things, garments. It talks about so many things these women depend on. They were not depending on Yahuwah. And in there, I bet one of us I cause any of these things at all. But because you not take that very object as your God, as what they called himself, Ishmael gave this name to his firstborn fruit and said, Eliphaz, God is my good, God is my God. So that is where it now becomes evil. Okay, now you wicked Margaret Amuri, is your vagina not stinks? Because he said instead of you to be having a nice perfume, therefore you are going to be stinks. Because he is still referring to what took place in Genesis 3. Is your vagina not stinks? Wash it 10 times a day. Just give a little gap. You still get the order. You still get the order. It still come back. Because those are the causes listed out over there. What about the people that is having bow hair in the front? Women that their hair begin cut off. It is the disobedience of our mother Kawa, the very first woman that brought all that destruction to us. It's not using gold, demon. Okay? He said instead of you having a good perfume, therefore you are going to be stinks. Instead of you having a well set, wonderful hair, therefore you are going to be having bow hair. Instead of you having a nice garment, therefore your garment is going to be rent. Instead of you having leg chains, it now begin to, instead, these are what's usual. Just read it. As you might have time, we'll have go into it. Let me read some part for a confirmation. Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, Yahuwah saith, because the daughters of Zion are hearty, and walk with stretched forth necks, and went on eyes, walking and marching as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Okay. Therefore, Yahuwah will smite with a scab the crown of their head, of the daughters of Zion, and Yahuwah will discover their secret parts. In that day, Yahuwah will take away the bravery of their twinkling ornaments about their feet, and their quills, and their roundabout tie, like the moon, the chains, and the bracelets, and the mufflers, the bonnets, and the ornaments of legs, and the hairbands, and the tablets, and the earrings, and the rings and nose rings, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantle, and the wamples, and the and the crisping and pins, and the glasses, and the fine linen, and the hoods, and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. He's talking about our vagina, because we depend on all these things as our, a beauty. Rather, that is what we are. This is the perversion of it. Okay, and instead of a girl, a rent, and instead of well set hair, a boldness, and instead of a stomacher, a getting of sackcloth, burning instead of beauty. Did you get what he said? Tell me now, wicked Margaret Amuri, where did he lay? Because what happened over here? What is going on? Are you still putting on mantle? Are you still putting on apparel? He listed it all over here. What happened to women that doesn't have hair in the front? Huh? Is your vagina says things? Huh? Nonsense. You are doomed eternal. Because they build their beauty on this. Because they take this. You see, we even have leg chains. We have nose ring. It's right in the royal law. But you can deck. That is how you want it to deck. But don't take it now as evil. Don't take it as your Elohim. Don't depend on this. It's a gift from Abayewa unto thee. There is a leg ornament. Leg chains. Huh? Don't build. This is the perversion of it. Because they now take all this gift from Abayewa as their gods. And now neglected the ways of Abayewa. Now begin to go and begin to, use all these things as their confidence of beauty or whatever God or whatever like this guy did or Ishmael and said, that is how much that one loved gold. That he now said, now gold is my God. Is a name he gave unto his firstborn. We see the perverting of it right in Exodus 32. Then I made a golden calf. When you now begin to worship, that makes it evil. Okay, this is where she quoted bastard animal. Why are you putting cloth? Because it's so listed apparel. Why are you still putting it on? Why? Now, so you should have been walking naked on the street. Is your vagina says things? Why did you do something about that, Margaret Amuri? Thunder striking Yahuah's mighty name. Just like sex. Abba Yahuah gave a sex is a gift from Abba Yahuah unto a couple, married people. It is their spiritual food. But where is the perversion of it? Boyfriend or girlfriend. That is the perversion. That is why there needs to be stoned to death. In the days of Moshe, there must be stoned to death. Okay? Because sex wasn't given for a boyfriend and a girlfriend use. Not at all. That is the message coming up next Shabbat. This Shabbat, excuse me. Being two family. It's a gift from Abba Yahuah unto humanity. To do what? For enjoyment. Okay? And for multiplication. It wasn't being given for boyfriend or girlfriend, not that prostitution, not that homosexuality, not that bestiality, not that lesbianism. Now they are even having sex with doll. That is what we want to look into on the Shabbat. The demon that binds you. So that is the perverted part of it. To have sex is a good thing. It is spiritual service. How you need to take it. Like what we have been unveiling. Do it in the ways of Abba Yahuah. Why the sex originated? Only for procreation and enjoyment. For who? Husband and wife. Not for boyfriend or girlfriend. That is the perverted part of it. Margaret, are you still having sex? Wicked animal. Now we go 4.4. I'm so happy, I'm almost there. 9.4 go this way. Christianity and the adjacent Jesus Christ of witchcraft said gold is evil. They said it's evil. I'm talking about it. So let's unveil the points or the scriptures they are using to refute and said it is evil. Let's go. We started already, but I want to give you more guideline over that in order to get the madness of Jesus off your memory. And I'm planting the holy use of gold into you. You don't take gold as your God. You can't make gold. You can't say gold is your Eliphaz. Gold is my God. No. Here I am, Yeshayahu, Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. So anyone that needs to speak, you need to speak according to the word, testimony of the royal law. But when you not go out of the way, bringing out unto us another thing we knew nothing about, therefore, you don't have no light in you. And if you don't have no light, what did you got? You got darkness. And where is darkness? It is the serpent. Yahushua said, the righteous people long to see what you see, but they can't see it. And the prophet longs to hear what you hear, but they can't hear it. Go to Matthew 13. Now, how can the righteous, is blind? Now, how can a prophet is deaf? But yet they call themselves righteous, and they also call themselves prophets. These are self-righteous people like leader and Christendom, and they are mad prophets, all of them. They are self-prophet ordained and self-righteous people ordained. That's why they are blind. If you are blind, you cannot see. In other words, if you are in darkness, in other words, you are blind. Or if you are blind, you can see. If you cannot see, therefore you are blind. So if you are blind, where are you? In other words, you are in darkness. And who is it darkness? It is the legions of demons that banners over you. That is why you cannot get it right. You must speak according to the testimony of the royal law. But our Christians, they are not speaking that way at all. They are saying something we don't even understand at all. Now let's, unveil some part. Genesis 31, the scriptures they are using. All right, now here I am, Bereshit 31 verses 19. Listen now. And Laban went to shear his sheep, and Rachel had stolen the image that were her fathers. You can read to 35, okay? I just want to give you a guideline here. Rather, I'm going to the book of Yahuah'S, because the book of Yahuah'S gave us the full details of what that image of God is. We want to unveil that, okay? All right, let me still put some more for you in this very popular royal law we all carry. We are read already. Genesis 31, I read 19. I'm reading now 30 before I go to the book of Yahuah'S. Okay, now now thou wonders needs begun because thou saw a lust after thy father's house, yet therefore hast thou stolen my gas. Listen now. And because Jacob answered and said to Laban, because I was afraid, for I said, peradventure thou wouldest take by force thy daughters from me. With whomsoever thou foundest thy gods, let him not live before our brethren. Design thou what is thine with me, and take it so deep. For Jacob knew not that Rachel had stolen them. And Laban went into Jacob's tent, and into Leah's tent, and into the two maids' servants' tent, but he found them not. There went he out of Leah's tent, and entered into Rachel's tent. Now Rachel had taken the image and put them in the camel, okay, and sat. Listen now, and sat upon them. And Laban searched all the tent, but found them not. And she lied, and she said to her father, let it not displease my Adonai, that I cannot rise up before thee, for the custom of women is upon me. And he stretched out for not the image. He searched out, and he searched out not the image. So let me still put some before we go to the book of Yahuah'S. I'd like to know what that image is, okay? This is what they are refuting unto us. Should I still put the other part? Okay. All right, now here I am, Revelation 17. What is the art of sitting? All right, now we'll unveil that. Let me read. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great hall that sitteth upon many waters. Now they were coming from Babylon, now going into the promised land, and not there to take those filthy gods into the promised land. That is why she died. She died on the way. She never get into the promised land, because you come with other gods. It's not working that way till now, because that is the attitude of Babylon, not to be worshiping all this image. 2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Do you get that? The whole world is got drunk. Revelation 12:9. With iniquity. Come back to the royal law. That is the nature of this segment. 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sat upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abomination and filthiness of her fornication. Now, what is she doing? She sat on a scarlet colored beast, and this scarlet colored beast is her authority. It's where she got her power. And this woman is a congregation, and this woman is Christendom. It is the Christendom, because all their practices came from Babylon. Just as Raquel was bringing the madness from Babylon into the holy city, no, she died on the way. No, it don't add to. These are 2 days. These 2 deities, they are enemy. The author of Friday, the author of Sunday, they are one. And Abba Yahweh, the author of Shabbat, they are enemy. They have their own way. We have our own way. All right, you will see their altar prayer. The Ishtar and Easter basket. So they have their own way doing their own things. This is Babylonian system, of which is the garment of the Christendom. Margaret Amore couldn't see into this, that the authority, the beast is the Jesus, the uncleanness. Blood simply means uncleanness, simply means sin. And Jesus is a man of sin. And what is sin? Jesus said, I've done away with the law. I nailed it to the cross. And he said, that is a man of sin. Apostle Charles speaks about in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 1 way down to 12. He said, this man of sin is going to be revealed. And when they're revealed, he's going to do all lying wonders, all lying miracles, with all deceivableness to them, to deceive them that is going to perish. And this character we already see in the midst of the Christendom. Who is the authority? It is Jesus, the man of sin, that done away with the royal law. What is sin? Simply means breaking the royal law. Simply means living lawlessness. That is the definition of sin. And Jesus came from the bottomless pit. Jesus Christ from the pit of hell. He now said unto third part of humanity that he has nailed the law to the cross. What happened to Shabbat? That he now gave you the day of sun to be observing. What happened to the feast of tabernacle? That he now gave you now Christmas to be celebrating. What happened to biblical New Year that always come up in springtime? That he now gave you now January 1st. Hey, mas kalababa hinos kalababayo. Hey, mas kalababa hinorokos kalababayo. Hey, mas santalabo hinorokos kalabayo. Margaret Amurena failed to recognize our authority. The very one she sat upon, the very one is carried on. He most kalababa, that it is uncleanness. No one sat on the beast. No one sat on the red scarlet beast and goes to heaven. No, Raquel did that, and she got killed by Abba Yahuwah. She never make it to the promised land. And this is what is going to happen to all you Christians that sat upon the scarlet beast, that sat upon the gods of Babylon, that is observing Sunday, the greatest abomination of it all. That is observing Sunday as a day of rest, commemorating the day, the very day this deity fell from glory, the very day they fell from glory. That marks the beginning of time, and that marks the beginning of season, and that marks the beginning of year. That is the very day you are commemorating. You are celebrating the day the deity fell from glory. You are commemorating it for them, and you also keep your Christmas tree. These are the gods of Babylon, the very one that is your authority, the very one that you sat upon. Do you know what Christmas is? Christmas simply means the downfall of a man, the day man fell from glory, the day Adam fell from glory. That is the Christmas tree. The very serpent himself that twisted the word of Abba Yahuwah right in the very hand of the first woman. This is the authority of the Christendom, but they not fail to neglect their rotten stick part, and then I begin to call God evil. They now fail to recognize their day of rest, that it is the day this deity fell from glory. And here one more thing, this Christian, this beast is using to defend their Sunday madness. And then when I say they are Jesus, he resurrected on Sunday, and they will say they are Jesus died on their Friday. Now count for yourself. And this is the only messianic son. This is the son of the Messiah. 3 days and 3 nights. Now count for yourself. When you go to Matthew 27, you're going to find it over there that he gave up that spirit at the 3rd hour of the day. Excuse me, at the 9th hour of the day. Simply represent 3 o'clock over here. Your Jesus died 3 o'clock on your Friday. 3 o'clock Saturday. That is just one day. Sunday very early in the morning. Jesus is nowhere to be found in the grave. And now hear yourself. Where did you get 3 days? Where did you get 3 nights? The only messianic sign. You couldn't count for yourself. 1 plus 1, you miss it. 2 plus you don't know. 3 days, you don't know. 3 nights, you can count. But you can point to God. That God is simple. That God is destructive. That God is a strength. No. Your authority is that strange God you sat upon. You sat upon uncleanness. You are not coming in. None of you Christians that is coming in. You will get killed. Just as Leah died on the way. Because she sat upon uncleanness. And we say this woman, when she sat upon cleanliness, she go to get it right. Go to Revelation 18. That is where Yahuah is going to kill this woman. And this woman, everyone know that this woman is a ministry. When you also go to Revelation 12, that woman there is also a holy ministry. And yeah, this Revelation 17 is a filthy ministry, which is what? That Christian. That is why they can get it right. That is why they run after the love of money. That is why they are buying for private jet. Even though so is dying in their congregation, they just go and begin and keep stealing from the poor to live extravagant life. And we see the true apostle of the true Messiah. They sold their house and they sold their land and property to take care of the poor. And we see the apostles of Jesus Christ from the link of fire. He is stealing from the poor to live extravagant life and to just buy for private jet. This is their competition of buying of private jet. You forgot to remember. You couldn't remember your authority, the very one you sat upon. Is uncleanness. Is the scarlet beast, scarlet colored beast, simply represent uncleanness, sin. The red dragon simply represents sin, drunk with blood, represents sin. You forgot. You couldn't fish any of those things. Where did you see Christmas? Where did you see January 1st? Your Father Day, your Mother Day, or whatever day, your Lover's Day. Your turkey tied as money. Where did you see that, Margaret? Amore, thunder strike you. Yahuah's mighty name. Let me put some more. In order to get the madness of Jesus out of you, the very uncleanness you sat upon, it is Jesus. You fail to you fail to recognize. You now begin to point your filthy finger at God. All right now, Bereshit 35. The place they also use it to prove their wickedness, but I'm refuting you. The one you sat on. Okay, this is where this is their stronghold. That is where I want to read now. Bereshit 35, 16 to 20. And they journeyed from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come to Euphrates. Rachel traveled, and she had labor. Okay, where she died. Okay, it's good. I also read it for your hearing. I'm also going to read the other part. They are using to said good is evil. Call it strange God, and the very strange God is Jesus. It's your Sunday madness. You close your eye to your rotten state of Jesus. 17. And it came to pass, when she was in hard labor, that the midwife said unto her, fear not, thou shalt have this also. Because the son is not Benjamin, isn't it the problem? It's not the problem. You sat upon uncleanness. You are not coming in. You must be killed by Sharia law. And it shall come to pass 18, as her soul was in the party, for she died, that she called his name, whatever, but his father called him right away. His father changed that madness. You are not the one to name her, because you have an uncleanness in you. Benjamin simply mean what? A son of the right hand. 19, Rachel died and was buried in the way to Euphrates, which is Bethlehem. Okay, it's okay. That's where I mean. Those ones not important. All right, now you see, she died on the way. She couldn't enter the promised land. Why? Because she sat upon cleanness. Who declared that destruction? It was her husband. And her husband never knew she took that gas. Anyone you found your God shall die. He declares, and she died on the way. You will have this child also, because this child is not the problem. Your authority is the problem. How can you be going out? How can you marry to a mighty, powerful man of Yahuah, yet you still take demons as your authority? You still sat upon gas of wood and stones. You are coming to the glorious holy land. You are not coming in. You are not. You must die on the way. That is the Christendom in this time. The fact I can say they represent Raquel, who sat upon the scarlet beast of cleanliness. Now let me put where they are using to refute their head. That gold is what? Nonsense. Skilly bale, yeah, yeah, skilly bale, oh. Skilly bale, baraba skilly bale. Skilly bale, yeah, yeah, skilly bale, oh. Skilly bale, baraba skilly bale. Baraba skilly bale, yeah, yeah, skilly bale. Skilly bale, yeah, yeah, ooh. Skilly bale, yeah, oh, oh, skilly bale, oh. Baraba skilly bale. Skilly bale. Skilly bale, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, skilly bale. All right now. Here we are in the book of Yeshua. Before I put the other parts, let me first of all read to you the image of that gauze in order for you to get a better understanding again, in order for Jesus to be cast out of your memory, because it's confusional. It says your cleanliness is your authority, because the art of city simply means authority. You are taking rest, okay? You are commanding, you are ruling, you are really, you reign, you rules. That is the art of city. You balance your throne and commanding, and directing. And Jesus is your authority, the very rest you sat upon. The one that said he done away with the royal law. What will be the use of it? Common sense is not even helping people over here. What will be the use? Okay, what happened to Shabbat? Why did Jesus also nail Shabbat to the cross? Why? For what reason? Whereby Yahuwah said it is a perpetual covenant that you see in Exodus 31, 30 to 17. What happened to that? And throughout the New Testament, we see even Messiah kept the Shabbat. All the apostles kept the Shabbat. What happened? Why should he also take that away? No, he wanted to rest on him, because Shabbat simply means rest on Yahuwah. Rest on Yahushua. No, Jesus wanted to rest on him. You keep resting on him. You're going to see where that is going to land you. Here in the book of Yeshua, like I quote already, the very popular royal law we carry make references to the book of Yeshua. So I'm reading 31. I'm reading from chapter 31, verses 37. Let me give you the picture of the kind of image Raquel stole from her father. Because they were having Babylon. They lives in Babylon. They are coming out then to the promised land. Like we are, the whole world is Babylon. We are fighting our way back now to the promised land. That was what Yahuwah said in Revelation 18. Come out of my people. We're also going to read some part of it. That because it's the judgment of Jesus. The very scarlet or red scarlet colored beast of cleanliness, where this woman sat upon. Raquel sat upon cleanliness. You be with a powerful man of Yahuwah, you still practicing that wicked Babylonian, being caught by Babylonian system, be hypnotized like the Christian today. All right, now I read 37. And Yahuwah appeared to Jacob at the expanse of the 6 years. Of 6 years, and said unto him, arise, go forth out of this land. Come out of Babylon, my people. Go out of this land and return to the land of thy birthplace. Okay, and I will be with thee. 38. And Jacob rose up at that time, and he mounted his excuse me. Oh, where is it? And his children, and he mounted his children and wives, and all belonging to him upon camels. Okay, and he went forth to go to the land of Canaan. That is the promised land. Okay, to his father's Yishiak. And Laban did not know that Jacob had gone from him, for Laban had been that day sheep shearing. Now 40. And Raquel stole her father's image gods, and she took them, and she concealed them upon the camel, upon which she sat. She sat on uncleanness. That is why she got killed by Abba Yahuwah. And she went on. You are bringing that madness to the Holy Land. How can you be with this powerful man of Yahuwah? I can't understand. You saw him worshiping just one Elohim. You saw his fellowship. You hear he keep talking about it. Yet you are not repenting from Babylonian system. You still practice your gods, whereby said two shall become one. So this is the clear picture that Raquel wasn't the wife of Jacob. Jacob, our forefather, went into lust because he got shape. She got a nice shape, because the royal Lord said she was so beautiful. But the very woman Abiyawa ordained for Jacob was who? Leah. But he despised her because she was not really, having big breasts, maybe big buttocks, big back behind. And not go for lust. How can you be with a powerful man of Yahuwah? You still practicing all these things, being still caught by the system of Babylon, being still hypnotized by the gods of Babylon, which is Jesus and the fallen deity serpent. All right, now you bring that madness into the Holy Land. You said Sunday is going to take you into the Holy Land. Jesus is going to take you to the Holy. No, you will be killed like Raquel, because some of you has already been given unto such. You won't be healed, as we discussed in part 2. 31, I take it again. I know 41 now. And this is the manner. Listen, because she sat. That is her authority. That is her power. That is her belief. Listen now. That is what she watched for. That is the deity she worshipped. Even being married to a powerful man of Yahuwah, you still belong unto all those madness. Listen now. And this is the manner of the images in taking a man who is the firstborn and slay him, and taking the hair of his head, and taking salt and salting the head, and anointing it in oil. This is the perversion. I bet you what said the oil I give unto you. You're not using to take care of this folly deities. This is the image she took, the head of a dead man. Oh no. Salting the head and anointing and anointing it in oil, then taking a small tablet of copper or a tablet of gold, and wearing writing the name upon it, and placing the tablet under her tongues. That is incantation. that is disgusting. Placing the tablet upon her tongue, upon his tongue, okay, and taking the hand with the tablet under the tongue, and putting it in the house, and lighting up lights before it, and bowing down to it. And bowing down to it. And at that time when they bow down to it, he speaketh to them in all matters that they ask of it, through the power of the name which is written in it. And some make them, look at the image and the figures of image, and some make them in the figure of a man. Where do we just read? Abayawa in point 3. Abayawa said, all these things, my God, I gave it unto you, but you now fashion it now to the image of man. He said, this is the figure of the man, of gold and silver, and go to them in times, no, to them. And the figures receive the influence of the stars, and take them for the future things. In this manner were the image which Raquel stole from her father. And Raquel stole this image which were her father's, in order that, okay, do you see what this lady did? Do you see what she took? Oh no. That they will take the firstborn of the house, cut off his head, and salt it, and pour anointing oil upon it, and put it in a place. And then I form it now into that image of a man. And what they used to form it? Gold, copper, silver. I said this image is going to be communicating with them, and this image have the influence of the star. But Yahweh said, because you are forsaken, I'm going to give you to the host of stars of heaven for you to be worshiping them. Because first of all, one, you don't do it. But if you refuse to follow my way, I'm going to handle you to the host of the stars of heaven for you to be worshipped. That is the fallen deities. They were one stars of heaven that fell from glory. That the name of sun said a great star fell from heaven. His name, which is called wormwood. And when this wormwood fell into water, the water became so bitter, and third part of humanity died because of the bitterness of that water, which is Jesus again. You are going to come into the Holy Land. Babylonian sister, you goes nowhere, my brother. You goes nowhere, my sister. Let's be real. You are going nowhere. This is your madness. It can't take you nowhere. Rather, you are descending to the pit. So we see the image. You see how disgusting it is. The image Raquel stole from his father. How can you build your trust? I can't imagine. Me, I hate that people know that I hate it. And I'm so fearful. I'm so scared. When I see somebody die, people fear in me. Now, Raquel was not even afraid of dead man. Now that Raquel is, speaking to a dead man, she's bowing to a dead man. She will light upon the dead man, and she will begin to make incarnation at the head of that dead person. That will make the figure of the image as a man by gold, through gold or silver or copper. Did you see? This was the practicing of Babylonia. Oh, Shandayaba. Let me give you now. This is where all the Christians, all this mad, deeper life, where you see the image already, how disgusting it is. Let's see now what Yahuah tell them, go and bring that strange ghost and let's bury it. Let's see, you see the picture already. Right now, let's go to where they are using to justify their wickedness, their illiteracy. Mugu. All right now, here I am, Bereshit 35, I take from 1 to 4. You see the image, how disgusting it is. You see how horrified, or in fact, I don't have ugly. Yes, it's so ugly. That image is. It is speaking to the death. It is communicating with the spirit of the dead. And it says it's going to communicate with you. And who are the dead? That is the spirit of necromancy. That is necromancy spirit. The very one Yahuah wants us never ever to deal with. And who are this necromancy spirit? Because it's going to communicate. It's going to give you prophecy. I prophesy. These are the spirit that is working in the Christian. I prophesy in your name. I cast out devil. I do many wonders. He said, no. I never knew you, because you speak to another deity. That is the host of heaven. Abba Yahuah has already handled you to. You don't want to worship it, therefore worship the host of heaven. You don't want to keep Shabbat, therefore keep Sunday. That is a problem. Free day, Islam is your rest. Have it. All right now. Genesis 35:1. And Yahuah said unto Jacob, arise, go up to Bethel, and dwell there, and make there an altar, this altar, unto Yahuah, that appeared unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau, thy brother. Okay now. 2. And Jacob said unto, listen now, this is where Christian do. But clear, I don't know what that one also call herself. I rebuke that one. In fact, I'll be rebuking these people. Leader, there's one message that this bastard leader did. If you see my comment, people now begin to run after that comment. Where the Nazis like, my comment is exposing their wickedness, immediately they took that video down. They deleted that video. But glory be unto Abba Yahuah, I was already to minister. I already ministered to about few people. And people now begin to run after. It's very good. When you know who you are, and you know what you are doing is true. You are away from Abba Yahuah, from the royal law. Therefore, if you know you speak according to the testimony of the royal law, go into this people message and refute it. It's going to help souls. It's going to. I think about more than 10 people follow me in this message I wrote. This comment. Linda, God is evil. I'm not here. Yes, evil. No more holy communion. Linda, how many times did I call you? No more holy communion. No more washing of feet. Really? The brazen altar is to wash hand at your feet. I was seeking Yahushua also did it for them. Go and do this. If you do this, that's how you are gonna be my disciple. And I point out all these points. What did you say Sunday? And I bring out all these points. That one madness is unspeakable. He said people that use makeup, they are also in hair. And I said, Linda, really? Queen Ada's a powerful woman of Yahuah. Did you know how it took them 1 year to beautify her? Really? And through this powerful woman of Yahuah, deliverance came to the entire Israel, even in the land of Babylon. Just the wives of Solomon. The sex that Solomon has to do with the bridegroom and his bride, Yahushua and his bride, Yahuah and his bride. Do you see how his wife, how he praised his wife using perfume, using makeup? I don't use makeup, but I don't dispute it. It's not my problem. It's never a sin. Only that when you do it like that of a Jezebel, I don't know what you are looking for. Everything must be moderate. Okay, I don't make up at all, not even let. I don't put not absolutely on my face. I want to be natural. My hair now is natural. More than 2 years, no nonsense on my head anymore. No more weaving. If they are speaking of weaving is evil, I will even follow them up because that is correct. It's not good though. It's a person that somebody that wear trousers. It's in the link of Linda. When I wrote, I take my time, I prepare that message, I commit. People now begin to run after message. After that comment, then I begin to run. Then I begin to run. Then I begin to run. So they are asking for my YouTube excuse me, my email or telephone number. Please put me through and be dolo there because I've read all the scripture you put over there. I found out that this is a lie. I found out this is not true. Please, can you help me, build me, stand me? And I begin to direct them. Let's do it this way. When Linda now saw that message is drawing attention, comment is drawing attention to people to really know that she's a liar, they took down that video. The same thing with the bastard Claire. I don't know what they said she called herself. I also did the same thing, they took down that video. About 3 videos like that. There's also one pastor Christian. He also did the same madness. He took that video down. When they say that your comment is exposing, then they will just delete that video. That is why this wicked Margaret Amore blocked her home for me not to be able to comment on it. You see. So right now, let's see the strange gods. Like I read already from the book of Yasha, you see how ugly and deadly that ghost is. Now, verses 2, she brought it from Babylon. And that was why Yahuwah got her killed. Because you can't bring that madness into the Holy Land. It is never been done. You are polluting the entire camp of Yazrael with your demonic, fallen deities. Wicked spirit of necromancies. No, you must be killed. Regardless of who you are. Now, verses 2. Genesis 35:2. Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and charge, and change your garments, and let us arise, and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto Yahuwah, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the way which I went. And they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their hands, and all their earrings which were in their ears. And Jacob hid them under the oak which was by Shechem. So this was the strange gods they gave unto him. This is what they used to do in Babylon. This is the functioning or the system, governing system or serpent in Babylonia. They are coming from Babylon into the promised land. And this is what is going on in Babylon. And this is the gods they are worshipping. And we'll see the picture and the characteristics of that gods already from the account of Raquel. Okay, and I bless her by Yahuwah that she even gave it out before she died. And so with that being said, she's going to make it unto heaven. That is, she repented before she died. Okay, she threw it away before she died. She threw that death away. That image of death firstborn. She get rid of it, and all the image of God and whatever. That is how he became strange God. He get rid of it. You see how ugly that God is. So how can you say God is, evil? Whereby we see that they not begin to mold it. We see how ugly it is. Raquel. We see how ugly that God, her gods, her authority, her power is. Okay, so that was the strange gods. Did they even call it gold here? Yes, because the reason why I also said gold earrings or gold strange gods. Where is it? They didn't even call gold. Let me not do something. Okay. In fact, they don't even call gold. Can I take it again? Now let me see. Strange gods. Change your garment. Alright, let me take it again. Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with them, put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garments, and let us arise and go up to Bethel. And I will make thee an altar unto Yahuwah, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the way which I went. And they gave unto Jacob all the all the strange gods, you see already, which were in their hands, and all their earrings, which were in their hands, and Jacob hid them under the oak, which were, it didn't even mention gold. He did it. Okay, he did it. So this is the ground of deeper life. Because to put earring now is, it's a strange god. So don't do that. You need to cast it away. But it don't even mention God over here. But we knew the characteristics of those earrings. Okay, it was gold, and we see how ugly, filthy that god is. It is the wicked spirit of necromancy, the spirit of a dead man being fashioned, okay, into an image of man, molded by gold or copper or silver. And do you see how Rachel was worshiping, or Raquel was worshiping that god? That was why she died. So here I bless her by Yahuwah for her life, because which means she get rid of it before she died, and therefore she's going to make heaven. But she never come to the promised land. Oh, I don't know, I'm not the one to justify. You can throw it out physically. What about if your heart still being devoted unto them? If you can be with a man of Yahuwah all these uncountable years, yet you still believe on all those images, you still take all those things to defy the camp, or the camp of Israel. You still pray unto that demon. You still put that demon in the car and sit upon that demon, call that demon your authority. I don't know whether she makes heaven. I'm not going to talk about that, but she died on the way. That is all I know. Because you can also get rid of them physically, whereby your heart is still fully devoted unto them, whereby your heart is still fully committed unto them, whereby you are still doing secret relationship with them, just like the Christian or cold dead relationship. They are still fully full of Babylon. Every single thing Christianity is practicing, it is from the land of Babylon. So this is the nature of the gods, okay? Alright, now here I am, Daniel chapter 3. This is what they worship in Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold, whose height was 3 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up in the place of Dura, so I don't know, in the province of Babylon. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king set together the princes, the governors, and the captives, and the judges, and the treasuries, the consular, the staffs, and all the rulers of the province to come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. This is what they used to worship in Babylon, okay? You can keep reading, I'm done. Ezekiel 7:90 also. If you build on gold, you're going to destroy your life because it can't save you. Or if your God is gold, like Esau. Excuse me, like Ishmael. Is it Esau or Ishmael? I don't know. It's like Esau. Yeah, it is Esau. All this time I'm just calling Ishmael. It is Esau. Yeah, that said his firstborn is Eliphaz. Yeah, it is Esau. Excuse me, I'll be calling Ishmael. It is Esau. Said his firstborn is being called Eliphaz. God is my God. It's not going to save you. It doesn't save Raquel when judgment of death before her. That God couldn't save her. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahuwah. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the the stumbling block of their iniquity. You see, when judgment of death come upon Raquel, that demon goes wherever, couldn't save her. Now listen, you can read our Revelation chapter 18, because it has to do with the judgment of Babylon the great whore that sat upon the whole world, the worldly system and everything. Now the whole world is Babylon, okay? That is why Abba Yahuwah is calling in this very chapter, come out of my people. You see, in order for Abba Yahuwah to bless Father Abraham and make him the father of all nations or many nations, he first of all called him out of the land of Chaldees, which is the very Babylon we are speaking of these days. Babylon dominates and he lay his wicked tentacles upon the whole world. The whole world is full of Babylonian system. Our religion, Christianity, Islam, synagogue of Satan, it is Babylon, the pagans, it is their Babylonian system. That is why broad is the way and wide is the gate that leads to destruction. Many people has already gone through it, but narrow is the way that leads to heaven. Only few people. Yes, the few is coming out. It's coming out. Right now, I read Revelation 12. Revelation 18, 11 to 12. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise and more, and merchandise of gold, and of silver, and precious stones, and of pearls, and fine linen, and purple, and slink, and scarlet, all thy wood, and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most costly wood, and of bronze, iron, and marble. The list keep going on. It can't help you that day because it is the wrath of Abba Yahuwah. So this is the mystery of good people. Family, we are done. So be into another powerful message is coming up this Shabbat. We want to dig into the mystery of sex. Okay, what is sex? It's fully loaded as well. Be into. I want to unveil the mystery of sex. Shalom, family.
And as I touched the hem of his garment, healing overflow, blessing overflow, wonders overflow, glory overflow, for I am betrayed as gold. Yeah, is my shepherd. Why should I want? Why should I lack? I am bereaved as gold. I am betrayed as gold. Yeah. I am be purified as gold. God passed through fire. God passed through exile. God passed through oven. I am bereaved as gold. I am betrayed as gold, yea. I am of a beaty work as gold, yea. God passed through fire. God passed through exile. God passed through oven. Nerebo say, Nerebo yantu, Nerebo day, Nerebo say, I am betrayed as gold. Barabo shema, Naraba yantu, Naraba say, this is who I am. Yah is my shepherd, eternal shepherd. Why should I want? Why should I lack? I will never lack anything. Another day here. If Yah is my shepherd, I shall not lack, I shall not want. I shall not lack, I shall not want. This is who I am. Yah is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in the greener pastures of his eternal glory, and he leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Orobo say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Orobo say, yeah, yeah. Orobo say, hey. Norobo, hey, hey. In the paths of righteousness, for his holy name's sake. Oh, yeah, yeah. Borobo seke. Inorabayantulubu. He has prepared a table for me, right in the presence of my enemy. I have a lot of enemies. There are so many. Great and effectual has been opened unto me, but great is the adversary. Are you my adversary? You have already been squashed. You has already been squashed by fire of the Ruach HaKodesh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Jah is my shepherd. I shall not want, I shall not lack. I shall not want, I shall not lack. He has anointed my head with oil gladness, and my cup runneth over, overflow to no blessing, for I am betrayed as gold. I am of a bitty work as gold. I am be refined as gold, as gold, as gold. I am of a bitty work. God passed through fire, God passed through Ezra, God passed through oven. I am be refined as gold. God is so wonderful, so beautiful, preserved for eternal.